And we're off.
Look at that text just flying. We
That's
have
a magic key, and a torch.
no spells, adequate strength, but the HP is just awful.
First move will be to check out what should be the old Motel 7, which happens to be Cantlin.
Nice little thing to find there. As soon as they can locate some keys, they will be able to collect some coordinates as Ryguy snipes a kill on the way over.
All the items you want to buy are in that top shop. The flame sword, the magic armor, and the silver shield. But
And
looks
and we got a copper sword in the bottom shop, so that 12 strength to start becomes 22. Nice little pick.
yeah, it looks like they're all going to pick up a copper sword and the chainmail and a small shield, and now we have JackimusWedge heading towards the old Erdrick's cave. We're going to see what that is shortly.
Well, it's still a cave, and it is in fact the swamp north, and there is a metal slime for Jackimus straight away.
And with under 20 strength, these metal slimes won't run away, so this could be... Oh, and an excellent move! Down you go!
And yeah, you can just see the stats explode, but
6
those are some
levels.
excellent games. And the Hurt More. Speaking of the Hurt More, Eternal Newbie taking the Hurt.
Can you say zoom, zoom, zoom? Looks like
Zoom,
Jackimus is
zoom,
heading
zoom.
towards the old Garanham. Ooh, Scorpions with Hurt More, taking out Ryguy, sending him home!
And here comes Eternal Newbie at level 2. 353. And it looks like Motel 6 is just went northwest.
Yeah, the old Cantlin is Motel 6, but that metal slime gave JackimusWedge a big advantage.
Yeah.
Now is he going to make for Call in the Swamp Cave, or is he going to make for Hawksness and Cantlin?
Looks like he's heading towards the coal area. The 2 caves over there in a town.
Meanwhile, we have Eternal Newbie and Ryguy doing a bit of grinding before they leave the main area, which isn't a bad idea because they're hitting slimes, so shouldn't take them.
And look at that strength gain on 3. That was 17.
Wow, he drank his protein shake on that level.
Along with 7 agility, 3 health, and 5 magic. Didn't see the spells there, but we know somewhere fairly early on will be Hurt More, as Cole hasn't gotten any.
Nope, Call is Call. Let's see what the search spot has. The token.
And it looked like a good health gain on level 4, which Eternal Newbie got.
Looks like Ryguy's found Motel 6, while Eternal Newbie is checking out the old Erdrick's cave and finding out that it is Swamp North. And he will exit right away and head for Garanham. Oh, and a metal slime.
He's got a metal slime, but this one can run away.
Yeah, he's got... two.
He's got,
one more.
Got 2. Got 2. And he pins it down, and he will get those levels. And a whole bunch of agility. And the Hurt More.
Looks like we have Jackimus heading up to the old Staff of Rain cave. Nope, you gotta go down the stairs. You can't search.
And he's found Garen's grave. And Eternal Newbie's found another metal slime. Can he pin this one down? Yes, he can!
Wow, Eternal Newbie's cool. Look at those stats. Picking up level.
Yeah, excellent level there on everything except the strength.
Got a bunch of gold and... Oh, Edric's sword! The pig sticker! Looks like we have Ryguy heading towards the swamp cave here.
And JackimusWedge is going to go home. Not going to check swamps, the vanilla swamp north, which is kind of difficult to get to without a healing spell at the moment. So
like
he's going elsewhere.
Eternal Newbie is heading down towards the old mountain cave Hawksness way.
Actually failed. I think he just failed to hit a Hurt More on a Wraith Knight. Can pick up level 8.
now there's going to be Hurtmore's going to be putting some work in.
Jackimus finding a good target in these rogue scorpions.
Jack.
And Ryguy up to level 5, 215-402, spell of stuff. It was Hurtmore on level 6.
Ryguy is now heading for a call, which we know is call. Eternal Newbie heading towards the old Hawk's Nest. Let's see if they packed it up and moved it somewhere.
Yep.
Nope. Now we have Jackimus in the old fighter's cave, but he doesn't have a torch or radiant, so he's... Looks like he's going to try... Nope, maybe he's not going to try to navigate it. Oh, and the excellent move, taking down the Wolf Lord. Get wrecked, son!
Yeah, unfortunately, Eternal Newbie was out of MP to utilize Hurtmore and thus couldn't make a stab at that search spot.
Looks like our good start level-wise.
Ryguy about to head to Garen's grave. If he can make it, he will find big...
Looks like he's going to go that way and find a pig sticker. Stone Man making like Mike Tyson's, and then JackimusWedge back to his corner.
Yeah, big ol' uppercut from that big stony fist. And speaking of big stony fist, the golem pops up in Garen's grave and delivers a haymaker to Ryguy.
And in the old Erdrick's cave, Eternal Newbie finds a torch.
Refund torch, yay.
Looks like Jackimus is going to check out Swamp now, see what's at the other end.
Checking out the Star Wyvern before he torches it with the Hurtmore.
Oh yeah, Hurtmore's going to be putting in some work.
And Eternal Newbie finally takes a Death Warp, run around for a while on 1 health and 4 magic, and just gets blasted by a wolf with the Hurtmore spell.
Right now, it's a race to the key. First person to find the key, game on.
Well, 50-50 chance that Vimmeldar is stayed put. And if it has, then JackimusWedge is about to get some keys.
Oh, none of the Blue Dragon has anything to say.
And Jackimus just gets out of there and finds Vimmeldar in its vanilla location. So he will have keys. And Cantlin, by logic, is also vanilla. So kinda low on the town
Cantlin. Cantlin wouldn't be. Cantlin will be Garenham at this point in time.
Oh, right, I'm getting things mixed up. I'm sorry.
Because Cantlin was Reckonary. So Garen's grave is gonna be where Cantlin is. Looks like Jackimus is gonna give these chests a check here in Rimdalar. He's gonna be disappointed with an herb. Oh, and the fun police!
Yeah, that Hawksness is well guarded.
Eternal Newbie is gonna get his token now, as he has made a 2 call.
And in the meantime, I think Jackimus is gonna give the Vanilla Jerk a go as soon as he gains this level and gains 13 strength and 14 magic and a spell. And he can just
with an excellent move on that wall.
Looking like I think Outside was picked up. I don't know if it was Outside or Stop Spell, one of those two look kind of new, but Jackimus just plowing through these mid-tier enemies. Meanwhile, Eternal Newbie having less luck plowing through this NPC.
The NPC is being like, no sir, I ain't moving. This is my spot alone. Ryguy's got level 7 now. And Vanilla Jerk is the Stones of Sunlight.
Quick update on the stats. That is some excellent agility.
Now,
actually, Jackimus utilizing the strength agility build, but already at 80 agility. That's going to help his run chances. And this early on, the health might kind of be lagging, but everything else looking pretty good so far.
Looks like Jackimus is going to check the chests in the castle as well as the cave. There might be a gold grind here, and if there is, they might be able to get some good armor and a shield. They have a torch, silver harp, herb, Gold. So there is a gold grind available.
There is, if our runners choose to take it as Turtle Newbie in the Mountain Cave. Oh no, that's
His
Garen's.
big stick.
I thought he was in Mountain. That's actually Garen's grave, so he has Big Stick finally.
We're gonna see what's hiding behind the castle, what's been dug out. It's gotta be... Yeah, Staff of Rain Cave. Jackimus.
Yes, that's... Yeah, nice little convenience. Here always when the harp's in the same spot as...
Now see if Jackimus is gonna go back and check for chords, or... Nope, it looks like he's gonna move on. He might check out Hawksness too, though. It looks like he's heading towards the swamp cave again. I don't think
yeah, it looks like he's gonna check that area out.
Yeah, I don't think we've seen what that was yet, did we? But there's only a couple of options left here. Ryguy has found Rimdalar and gotten his keys, so he will be off to the races as well. And
Yeah,
Turtle Newbie is on his way to get his keys, so... Right now, though, I gotta give the edge to Jackimus.
Can't give the edge to Turtle Newbie as the Rogue Scorpion is tired of all these Hurtmores and just blasts Turtle Newbie to oblivion, as Ryguy is also blasted by a Wraith.
A
Here
Wraith
comes
with
the
the
Dragon
big
Lord.
boy breath. Looks like we got Jackimus in Canton. We'll see if he will check out the chords. I would imagine he will.
And Turtle Newbie didn't even get keys, so straight back in he goes as Ryguy is going to pick up the Staff of Rain.
Looks like Jackimus is going to check out the shops here. He's going to see the good news that the Silver Shield is here, and there is a gold grind available, so... Although the shopkeeper doesn't seem to want to do business.
Yeah, that's actually something that later versions kind of fixed by making the 2 stone tiles that he sometimes hides behind those were turned into those little tables, but version 1.3, they can go back to hiding, as Jackimus is going to utilize the herb to go get some numbers. 70 south, 9 east.
That could be princess worthy right there.
Well, since this is vanilla map, I believe Ryu Station was the one that has kind of drawn up a map to where all the various towns and bridges are, but I'm trying to think that...
That would put it down around Hawksness, I would think.
No, that put it over near Cantlin, I believe.
No, 70 South would only put you around Hawksness. I think it's in the Hawksness Desert somewhere. Meanwhile, we have Ryguy going to get his chords. And we have Eternal Newbie heading for the swamp again, it looks like. I didn't see what happened. Did he get sent home by something? Ryguy getting sent home as well.
Well, there's plenty of stuff to send people home, as Ryguy appears to be taking a little break. Up there you go.
Blue Dragon, okay, Eternal Newbie is gonna make Rimdalar and get his keys.
Yeah, finally making it there against all that fire breath.
And we have Ryguy, Ryguy. We have JackimusWedge heading towards the Hawksness Desert. He might be trying to count, but it'd be hard to count when you don't know where the castle is. Unless he's already keeping. Eternal Newbie getting his keys. Ryguy got his chords. Let's see what he decides to do.
Okay, so about those coordinates, looking at the map, the coordinates on the way to Cantlin, the bridge that you do not take before you get to the bridge you do take, it is in that area, so Heading over to Cantlin, probably a very good idea unless you get torched by a rogue scorpion out of nowhere.
Looks like JackimusWedge is going to check out the old tablet cave before he keeps going on. Because they are missing the stones right now. The stones are probably hidden in Garanham's grave, which is in Cantlin.
Well, there's also the 2 remaining chests in the bottom of the actual Garen's grave, which is over at Vanilla Staff Cave.
That is true. Nobody went down there yet.
Yeah, nobody had keys, but more than likely it will be either in Garenham itself or I believe it has to be Mountain Cave under Garenham now. As 2213 for the level 10, not exactly the best.
Let's see if it looks like JackimusWedge is going to pass up going to Hawk. While this wizard, oh, the wizard gets him. You're not running from him.
Yeah, kind of unfortunate due to how good the agility is, but that wizard just stayed in pursuit and took him down.
Now we have Eternal Newbie going for his coordinates. The only thing stopping these guys right now is they got no healing power.
Yeah, it's just herb.
Looks like we have Ryguy in the tablet cave getting his torch. Eternal Newbie got his cord.
Taking down a Drake.
Looks like Eternal Newbie decides to take the death. Not that it sends him very far. With that type of agility, I don't know if can our trackers put the stats up for us for a second? Well, Eternal Newbie is going to clean out the treasury. Thank you very much, dear trackers. I mean, with that agility at 82, the silver shield might not even be necessary.
Yeah, by the time we're ready, we might get some more agility and might make it at least a 50-50 to run from the red dragon, which is really good, but... And now, we are finally going to see what is on this spot. It is the Axe Knight.
What a grind spot. And it's the Erdrick's armor. So the search spot is going to be the fairy flute. So I can't really see anybody going for the coordinates at this point in time.
He's just going to sit here and torch him Axe Knight.
Get a few levels here. This is a very good idea. This is a very good grind.
Or maybe just one. Might want to be going ahead and saving the MP to get down to Vanilla Cantlin, which will be where these stones are. Who knows where it looks.
Now, JackimusWedge did not go to Hawksness, so he does not know that the search spot is just the fairy flute. But he does because he picked up the fairy flute. So now he knows Hawksness is the...
Yeah, and he'll be happy when he sees that Axe Knight there and can just take it down.
He healed before Cantlin because he thought that square was an encounter, but it's been taken. All right.
Yeah, it looks like he might have taken out the monster that would be standing there. In which case, that doesn't spawn. As we have an herb, we have Glod, and we have the Fighter's Ring. So 2 more attack power.
So right now, all we're missing now is the Stones of Sunlight, bit of a grind, and away we go.
And it is the Mountain Cave.
So now we'll see if the stones are in here, and if they're not, excuse me, if they're not in here, then they're gonna have to go back to the grave and go downstairs.
And we have Throne Gold.
Oh, an Eternal Newbie hits a red dragon before the square, but he manages to run. He's gonna be happy to see an Axe Knight on this tile.
And Jackimus goes to level 11 on the back of another Mouse Slime kill and gets, I believe, 9230 and a spell. I haven't seen the spell yet.
Looks like
Finds
Newbie's
a
gonna
key.
Didn't pick up the armor yet, though. He didn't search the square. He just got, there we go.
Herb Wings final chest, or it is in the bottom of the grave. Final chest, what is it? Wings, it's in the bottom of the grave.
Yep, so all these runners are gonna have to go back to the grave. We'll see what Jackimus plans to do here once he gets out of this cave. I think he's gonna take a death abuse on the golem. Yeah, that's what he's doing there. He figured if he would have got it, it would have been good experience, but if it gets him, well, it's quicker.
Now let's see if he prints money or not. Looks like Jackimus is about to print money.
And there we go, folks. He had the gold grind. Smash, if you would like to explain this gold grind to the people at home that do not know how this works.
So basically, Jackimus opened a bunch of chests and then died, and then what happens is the game only stores slots for 8 chests and will reset that when you go to the overworld. But there's a convenient way to get back to Tantigal without going to the overworld, and it's called dying. So you open a bunch of chests in a cave, and then you die, and then you get 3 chests from the throne that are automatically opened. And then once you get over 8 chests, it will simply not despawn the chest when you take it, and you can claim the contents over and over, which is usually used for gold. Sometimes maybe they'll go ahead and stock up on herbs or keys. But as you can see, in no time, Jackimus has printed himself out enough money for a silver shield.
And it looks like we have a AK-47 blocking the way into camp. Eternal Newbie just backed away. I don't know if he's going to be able to get him without hurt more.
No, and yeah, I believe Jackimus did the double hurt more on one before, and that's why it didn't show up there.
Jackimus now is heading for the grave again, because he knows that's where his stones of sunlight are. Or he might be heading towards Hawkson's too, because he still needs the armor.
Yeah, in the meantime, Ryguy casts Outside, casts Return, and is looking to make a beeline straight for the grave. And yeah, our restreamer CD Improv, noting how Ryguy has managed to catch up, that is the power of the Hurt Mole.
So right now, we're pretty well in go mode, folks. 23 minutes in, and the only thing these runners are missing are the stones and the Death Knight.
And the Wraith Knight delivers the pain to Jackimus. Jackimus gonna have to take that walk again. And that's one of the few things Speed Hex does not speed up, the walk.
Yeah, I know in the Final Fantasy randomizer you walk faster. I like it.
Ryguy going to make a quick pit stop at Hull to pick up some stuff. Looking like a large shield. Nope, not in Cole. I believe there was one in the top shop of the Cantlin.
Eternal Newbie with level 12. So Eternal Newbie's caught up as well. This run's getting closer and closer.
Yeah, no. Ryguy's a bit behind. Eternal Newbie looks like that Axe Knight grind did some, I believe, did a dedicated Axe Knight grind. That's what's gotten him ahead. The Ryguy and Jackimus pretty close, but Eternal Newbie definitely the far, although kind of sacrificing the exploration for it. Oh, and there's Healmore. I saw a glimpse of Healmore on Eternal Newbie. That may be level 12 Healmore.
Jackimus is about to get his armor. See if he stays here and does a little bit of a grind. Yep.
Yeah, Jackimus may take this all the way out of MP.
Meanwhile, we have Ryguy dive into grave, so he will be the first one to find the stones. These are the good types of stones, people. You want these stones.
And Jackimus going up to level 12 and will thus have heal more.
Link Force scones are better.
Ryguy finding gold in the 4th chest, so Vanilla Harp location is still a key item, but it's the other one. But it's a different one. The Stones of Sunlight are at the very bottom of the grave. And don't look now, but Jackimus is already level 13. And is using the return, having spent all the HP, is going to heal up and go get some stones. Ryguy in the final area before the last chest gets through and will collect the Stones of Sunlight. So Ryguy now has all the stuff to do the thing.
He has all the stuff to make the thing that does the thing that gets them to the final thing.
And it's blue and blue on the tip. I'm sure nobody will get that, but I just want to say it.
Anybody wondering, Montreal's winning 3-1 over Toronto.
Looking to make sure that Fighter's Ring is in the correct position. This
So
Blue
now-
Dragon looking to send him home and does so.
So now, really, all they're missing is that death necklace. And if our fabulous trackers could bring up those stats again. Looks like we do have Ryguy now doing his money printing, so he will have his silver.
Looks like really good strength and agility, but HP and MP not quite there yet, so gonna need a few more levels.
Yeah, I don't think the death necklace will really be needed in this seed, because I have a feeling by the time they get enough HP and MP, their attack power will be high enough at this rate.
Yeah, it's looking like level 12 is a really good strength level. But level 13 looks to be empty eye strength.
Looks like we have Ryguy going to make a bit of a save.
Yeah, saving that gold, kind of not necessary since the Silver Shield is right next door, but
Does Ryguy know? Because he's taking off for somewhere else.
interesting. Was there Silver Shield at Cole?
I didn't see anybody check the weapon shop, and if they did, I didn't see what was in it.
In the meantime, Eternal Newbie making an interesting choice to buy up some fairy water.
Well, they don't have repel yet, so... And right about now, at this level, the low-range enemies aren't much good for them, so that's a smart play.
Looks like the first thing Ryguy is going to do is head over to Vanilla Swamp North, find a jerk there, talk to a jerk, and he decides to not be a jerk and hand over the rainbow drop.
So he went for the rainbow drop before buying the shield. That's interesting. There must be a shield in Call here, because he's heading up that way. There's one in Cantlin right next door.
And Jackimus has Stones of Sunlight.
So now Jackimus will be probably heading for the jerk right away, then doing his grind, and we are in go mode! And there was a silver shielding call.
Okay, so we have some equipment parity for Ryguy and Jackimus. And about to have some item parity. They are...
Both
We'll
in
see
go
soon.
mode.
Indeed, and yeah, Jackimus has a huge experience. I don't think Ryguy's done a dedicated grind yet, and this is hanging behind. But Ryguy is definitely going to be heading over to Hawks in this, and
I think they're
nuking
both
some
going there.
X-Knights.
Meanwhile, Eternal Newbie's on the way to get his stones. And then he will be in go mode as well. So now we're going to have a little bit of downtime, folks. Grinds and getting their stuff in order.
Jackimus not going there. He's going over to the second continent.
This is interesting. He's heading towards Rimdalar, unless he's out of keys and needs another key. But I don't think
Could be, but
he's at Dragon Lord's level, so he's got everything he needs. He probably wants the key if he's out of keys because he wants that death necklace, and he figures that's down in, or maybe not.
Maybe he likes this zone right outside of Rimdalar, or he likes the inn there. That's a key thing if it goes on for a while. As we have level 15, 1, 4, 11, and 9, so there's some health and MP. Probably not enough strength yet, but it's getting close.
They're pretty close to strength too. I'd say another 1 or 2 levels. Because they have heal more now.
And
but
yeah, Jackman... Ryguy just
have...
nuking down stuff really fast, but Jackimus is going to have the quicker refills. As Jackimus maybe just be going for Hawksness, I mean not Hawksness, for Sharlock right now, going for the dive and grind.
Yeah, he may be doing an early dive here. Oh, Blue Dragons with heal. Get wrecked, Jackimus, get wrecked, son! Meanwhile, Ryguy still going on the Axe Knights, and we have Eternal Newbie with his stones, so... As of right now, all 3 runners will be in go mode.
And Jackimus gets slept and annoyed to death by a wyvern. And yeah, there's the official level 13 for Ryguy getting nothing and pretty much.
Looks like Jackimus is heading towards Swamp again. He must be going to make a... He wants to make a dive, I think. But the only thing he could be looking for is the Death Necklace. It is the only... Meanwhile, Ryguy is out of magic, so he's just going to swing his sword a couple of times and hope for the best.
Unfortunately, it didn't work out that time. Axe Knight breathes fire and takes him down.
I'm quite curious as to what Jackimus' plan here. Unless he figures he can do it on level 14.
Could be that he's playing with that excellent defensive power. He's defense breaking a lot of stuff in Sharlock. Maybe just grinding on the way down and going for the win.
He maybe hope to get level 15, hope to get enough strength to finish this off. He's going to be sorely disappointed, I think, but... Although these blue dragons are showing up en masse. And Zeal, I agree with you there. It wouldn't be bad, though. Meanwhile, Eternal Newbie is going back to the grind again on the Axe Knight. We'll see what level he decides to go to.
Yeah, with the Silver Shield for Ryguy, something really big that could come up on level 14 if there's enough agility defense breaking the Axe Knight. That will greatly increase the longevity of a grind there.
Looks level 15, hope for that little boost over the top and finish this off.
Yeah, I believe Jackimus is actually defense breaking Axe Knights at the moment, so a lot of stuff he can fight on the way down that really won't damage him. Red Dragon, not one of them though, is... That Red Dragon is giving him the business. It has given him the business.
It gave him the business.
Really unfortunate to not get away, considering Jackimus is on a strength agility build, so he will have to decide what he wants to do now, as Ryguy is up to level 14.
Yeah, it looks like Ryguy and Eternal Newbie are in Hawksness grinding Axe Knights, and it looks like Jackimus is going to try to dive Sherlock again. I mean, at this point in time now, you're 36 minutes in, you have everything. You gotta be thinking, okay, where everybody else must be in the same position as you. Unless it's me playing, then I'm probably behind by 20 minutes. But...
And actually, just like that, Ryguy is about to catch up in experience to Jackimus. Not quite there to 15 yet, that's going to be 7,500 experience, but, well, this gets taken back by the Red Dragon, just gonna refill and get on it again.
Or maybe he might head down now that he's close to 15 and hope for the best. Because his hit points are pretty good.
You just saw it on Jackimus' side, the advantage of the strength agility, able to defense break the Axe Knight and only take 3 from a melee.
No, it looks like Ryguy is heading back for a grind here. Looks like Jackimus is the only one brave enough to hit the Dragon Lord's castle.
Also, something that could be a build swing in Ryguy's favor. Ryguy has 100 at maximum health at the moment. Jackimus only has 93 maximum health. If there's some empty eye health in these next 2 levels, but big strength, that alone could swing it, because Jackimus may have to get an extra level.
Well, he's gonna try again. Yeah, he's defense breaking most things in here. Probably just the AK-47s and the Red Dragons, probably not. He's gonna waste 2 magic points on Radiant that don't really matter. So he's got 10 heal mores. He really can't afford to waste any on the way down.
Well, the good news is, seeing as this is version 1.3 in the vanilla map, the Cantland Guardians at its supposed normal location, usually that would be moved down to the bottom of Sherlock as... Okay, I believe there was big health on that level, so...
11 HP, but no strength still.
Yeah, the AP stays at 126. So Jackimus looks like going to take some more fights, try to get level 16 on the way down. Certainly a possibility with the enemies we've seen so far, as he just blows away a werewolf. In the meantime, Ryguy taking on the Axe Knight, with Ryguy actually defense breaking the Axe Knight, so there you go. Now you can just melee through and save MP for the heal mores. That might help him really take off in experience.
Yeah, he's got the HP now, but they're all still missing a little bit of strength. And Eternal Newbie didn't do a gold grind, so he is going to be short some defense power. So he won't be defense-breaking stuff the other guys will be. But it looks like Jackimus is going to give it a try.
Yeah, the HP-MP combo not there yet. I mean, MP attack power, 126, could be workable if you had a lot of MP behind it, but 10 heal mores is certainly not.
No, because he's going to be doing what damage? I can't remember what the calculation is for it now.
The calculation is real simple. take their attack power, reduce 100, and then take that number, divide by 2 will be their maximum hit, divide by 2 again, it will be their minimum hit. So they'll be able to hit anywhere between...
Looks like
They'll be
13 and
maxing...
7.
Yeah,
Unless it rounds
No,
down. I don't know what it
it
does.
rounds down, so 6 to 13.
150. That's going to be tight on 10 heal more.
I don't even think that's possible on 10 heal mores.
If he doesn't get first striked and he gets a few doubles, maybe.
Oh, power on 16.
Oh yeah, Ryguy's going. Looks like Jackimus is going to do a little bit more collecting here. See if he can't get 16. Once he sees 16, though.
So yeah, the question now is, can Ryguy get down to the basement before Jackimus gets this final experience? And with the monster selection down here, Jackimus could easily grind this out and finish it out. Although this
This is a swinger.
But it's going to cost him all of his herbs.
That could have cost him the match. And it just might have. Because now he's got no heal unless he walks.
Yeah, and Jackimus going to the bricks to have a little bit less encounter rate than a desert tile. Trying to heal back up.
Got away from that red dragon. But not that one.
Keeps on blocking. This is supposed to be a coin flip, and he gets away on the last one.
But now he's got to restore all his hit. This could seriously cost him if Ryguy has a clean dive.
He is getting a hero run, though. His health is just skyrocketing. Already back up to 70. He's fine. For the time.
He's fine now. Although this should give him level 16. No.
Do it.
We have Ryguy now making his bridge using his thingy.
And this... That'll do it. 11, 6, 1, nothing, but here we go. JackimusWedge, thou art a fool. And gets stop spell and then the hurt more down to 48 HP. Does he risk it? He risks it and gets meleeed for only 42 with that excellent defense. And so he should be safe now. Well, from immediately dying, can he roll well enough to finish this fight out?
This is gonna be tight. Oh, we get to double in.
Yeah, flexing that defensive power as he has.
Meanwhile, Ryguy making his dive, and it looks like Eternal Newbie is ready to go as well.
9 to 18 on the damage range for our runners, as there's a 15. Down to 2 heal mores. Only takes 24 and 25, so another double.
Reading
him on the driver's seat, and he is going to drive it all the way home.
Get your GGs out in chat, folks. JackimusWedge taking down the big guy.
And taking down this race, he is done in a time of 44 minutes, 17 seconds.
This was a quick siege. We now have Ryguy in the midst of his dive. And it looks like that Eternal Newbie is going to do a little bit more of a grind here. We'll see if we can get Mr. JackimusWedge in to talk about how we did the tingy. Meanwhile, Ryguy is on the bottom floor and making his way for the Dragon Lord, which he should be able to take.
Yeah, Ryguy gonna be in pretty much the same situation. So Jackimus only got one attack off the start, got 2 doubles, and finished with a spare heal more, so... Assuming Ryguy gets 2 attacks at the start, it should be all the same.
And I do believe we have JackimusWedge. GG to you, but...
I think that was one of our trackers, Link Force leaving.
Yeah, I don't have Discord up, so I took a stab in the dark. I guess I failed.
You should have cast Magic Missile at the darkness. But yeah, while I'm mentioning trackers, let's give a shout out to Cyberdark and Braxis, our trackers. Link is actually one of our restreamers along with CD Improv. So shout out to all.
And now we're joined by the man, the myth, the first place finisher, JackimusWedge. What did you think about that seed, buddy?
I like fast seeds.
Yeah, we had kind of a question. We were wondering what you were actually doing when you were around, Rimdalar for a grind. Like, we didn't know. We were kind of like, was he grinding, or what was your idea behind?
That was to just get the level before I hit the inn, so that I'd have full MP.
And folks, get your GGs out for Ryguy. He is about to finish with an official SRL time of...
A number.
A number that is 4701.
That's a really respectable...
And Eternal Newbie has his level 16 and is now making his way towards the Dragon Lore. He is just heading back now to use the tingy to make the bridge.
So, quick question. Did anyone else have their first kill be a Metal Slime tonight?
Nope.
Nope.
You were the first one.
Nice.
But
I believe Eternal Newbie got one soon after killing some other stuff because they were in the desert. Ryguy actually never got a Metal Slime, but was able to just grind out to that level 6, pick up the Fireball of Doom, and he was happily torching stuff along with everybody else.
they actually both caught up to you pretty quickly, actually. You got level 6, and maybe 3 to 4 minutes later, they were right behind you.
Yeah, them first few levels go by pretty quick. That's not too surprising. I think the big difference maker there was my conscious decision to just get my level way to the Lord. Got a little dicey with some of those red dragons on the bottom floor, but I got away with it and it worked, so...
Yeah, I think twice you went into really low health, just... How frustrated were you getting with all the run fails from the red dragons, considering you had so much agility with your strength agility?
I was definitely annoyed failing 3 or 4 escapes in a row towards the end. Come on, man. I know how the numbers work. I'm a pretty hefty favorite to succeed on my escapes with that agility.
Yeah, when you were failing there, I think everybody was in full clinch mode, like, uh-oh. Because the way this was going, if you would have died there, that could have seriously changed things.
Back to Sherlock and always map.
Speaking of, Eternal Newbie just got pulled over by the fun police and thrown in Tantagel.
Brutal.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Ryguy is going to be joining us, or... So, one more week to go, JackimusWedge. What do you think about next week? Chaos Mode Short Sherlock.
Sounds fun. I'll be able to do it from the comfort of my own home too, so let's get her done, boys.
And now joining us, we have Ryguy. And GG to you, buddy. How did you like that seat?
Hey, that was okay. I was a little upset that Garanham was not required, but other than that, it was mostly fine.
Yeah, I think everybody got caught out by that because nobody had keys to go down into Garen's grave the first time. And then, oh look, we went all the way to Vanilla Cantlin and it has nothing relevant. It's just like, why?
I mean, I guess there was a fairy flute on the way and a fighter's ring, but it didn't seem like that was worth the trip at all.
Nope, we have Newbie making his dive now down into Castle Sherlock. Props to Eternal Newbie for not throwing in the towel at this point.
I don't know. I have to say the fighter's ring was very appreciated this go around. Just the way the numbers rolled around, that 8 to 7 to
Well,
18.
I will say the one thing that made me happy about seeing you finish was I was a little worried about the dive if the Dragon Lord had high HP, but I figured I saw you finish and that probably meant he didn't, so I was probably okay.
I wasn't counting, so I
don't think anybody was, but I think it was I think it was around maybe 155. I don't think it was overly high.
Yep. Anywho,
159.
Looking like 159, so a little bit on the high side.
Okay. So, I'm hanging out with Brian at his place there, so, wouldn't mind getting back to that, unless you guys got another question or two for me there?
No, if you have nothing else to add to the seed, buddy, GG again, and good luck in week 5.
Thank you, and
I have one
let's
more
go,
thing to
Bruins.
say. I have one more thing to say.
Oh, god damn it, Smashy, I just did my final thing. Go ahead.
Thank you for keeping me from having to face Holmes again.
Wait, did we not do that right?
Yeah, alright, sure, man. Take her easy, boys and girls.
See you later, Jack. GG's.
Alright, we have Turtle Newbie almost there. He's on the last floor now. So yeah, this was a very quick seed, 44 minutes. Looks like the AK-47 doesn't want to let him get away, but... So you have any final thoughts there on this seed, Ryguy?
I mean, I was just happy we didn't have to go to 21. I don't know, too, where did people grind? That Axe Knight seemed like he was fine later on, but early on it didn't seem like that great a spot. That was my only...
Well, JackimusWedge's first kill was a metal slime.
Like his very first kill?
Yep,
Yes.
his very first kill. He went into the swamp cave, and the first enemy was a metal slime. And it doesn't run because he had less than 20 strength, so he managed to kill it.
Oh, I don't think I saw anything in there.
Yeah, there were actually metal slimes outside as well, and Eternal Newbie got one of them, so you're actually the only one to go without a metal slime.
Alright, Eternal Newbie now taking on the Dragon Lord. 42, you better heal. Good thing he healed. The Dragon Lord breathed some fire.
Yeah, now we're wondering if he can... Now he just has to roll well enough. He's down to heal more, but I believe, Ryguy, you finished with...
Oh, he takes the risk on 47.
Oh, he's going to take another risk. Breathes fire, only 44, so he will live this time. Here's 48. Breathes fire, 46.
He's playing with fire. Literally playing with fire. But it's probably the only way he's actually going to be able to finish off this Dragon.
He is getting some good rolls, so I believe
Only
he should
got one
be able
heal
to take
more
it.
left, though. And there it goes, boys. This is it. Mono
Big
a
hit,
mono.
got him.
Damn. Get your GGs out for Eternal Newbie.
And there you have it, 54-43. Everybody coming in under an hour, and with that, we have finished off week 4. And that's all that remains between us and the round of 16 is a Chaos Seed with Short Sharlock, which will be a placement match. So, I'm sure before too long, we'll have all that sorted out and we'll be able to give you the groups for that. As how you feel, Ryguy, all the way up here at 14 points? You're fairly new, but you have certainly been taking some names.
Oh, thank you. I was definitely worried I was going to end up with 5 points at the end of this thing, so 14 feels like a lot more.
Colonel Newbie in here right quick. Let's get his thoughts on this seed.
I had my faith in you because I've played against you in standard races and you've beaten me. And I'm considered one of the better players, so I'm pretty sure anybody that's this far up at this point, anybody up here is a threat to win. So, good luck on your next race. Do you have any final thoughts?
I mean, that seemed like it was a pretty mellow seed. I was pretty happy with most of what happened there, so yeah, just looking forward to week 5, and we'll see what chaos.
Yeah, it was pretty mellow. I think the big tripping point was the second continent had quite a few monsters that could breathe the Dragon Lord breath on you, and I think that kept you and Eternal Newbie away from the keys for a while. I think Eternal Newbie might have got sniped twice on the way over there.
And GG Eternal Newbie. So what did you think about that, buddy?
Oh, what a race. What a seed.
Yeah, I noticed you had a little bit of problem there towards the start, trying to get the Hawks, and she got sent back a couple of times.
Oh, there were several times when I had trouble at the beginning. I had trouble getting to Hawksness. I had trouble getting to what turned out to be Rimmildar. There was just a lot of bad luck all around for me, mostly.
Oh yeah, I feel you there. So what are your thoughts? Take us through what kind of you were thinking as you were going along.
Well, actually getting 2 metal slimes right off the bat, I thought I would end up doing pretty well, but after that, my routing kind of took a nosedive. I ended up finding the token, and then I found where the Jerk Cave and Garen's Grave, and got the sword out of that. That was the sword, right? In the top of Garen's Grave?
Sure was.
Yeah, so after that, I had the choice between going to find what I knew was Garenham with Mountain Cave in the back, or I could try to dive Garen's Grave again, the bottom 2 chests looking for the Stones of Sunlight. And so I figured Garenham with 3 chests in the back plus Mountain Cave, 5 more chests, the odds are it had to be there. So I ended up opening every single overworld chest trying to find those stones, and it was literally the last chest I looked in.
That actually caught everybody. Everybody went down to the Vanilla Cantler location because that's actually where coordinates wound up being, although those turned out to be the flute. And everybody, I think the biggest thing of note was the Fighter's Ring, which actually turned out to be a pretty nice find since the math worked out that it improved not only your maximum damage but also your minimum damage. So that certainly helped in the Dragon Lord fight.
Yeah, I noticed that. That was very nice to find there. In hindsight, it was a very good find.
So are they actually going to figure out the groups now, or?
I believe we already have groups all sorted out and ready to be shown off to the world.
Well, I think I got a sneak preview, and I think we really messed up. I think I ended up with Mr. Holmes, and you didn't, Smashy, so we definitely did that.
Well, I don't know, folks, but I don't know if we're gonna have the reveal here on Randomania, or It's going to be on a private
Well, there they
channel.
are. Look at that reveal. It has stuff.
Oh, our restreamer is doing things.
So yeah, here's the list of people that are pretty good at Dragon Warrior because they have a lot of points, especially that High Spirits guy. He has
Yeah,
all
he cheats
points.
though. He's got hacks going wide open, that fella.
Well, he is pretty good at the Dragon Warrior. He once marathoned all the Dragon Warrior at once. And
Actually,
facing him off to make sure he doesn't actually get all the points will be Game Boy F9, Scorpion Max, and Tilo Tilo. That is our Group 1. Group 2 will be Beta Strep, Mr. Holmes, JackimusWedge, and ryguy. So, ryguy, you get a rematch with Jackimus, but now there's going to be a Beta Strep and Mr. Holmes in the way as well.
I'm so sorry, I stole Mr. Holmes from Smashy.
and Group 3, we have Amazing Toaster, Smashy, Tristal MTG, and Will Wagner Music.
Yeah, that'll be.
Another
And I
good
think
one.
that's actually almost a complete same thing as this week, except instead of Ursine, it's Will Wagner, who's done pretty well this time. I don't think he did too well in the winter tournament, but came back this league and is taking some names. So,
So are we sure
like
this is the way the groups are going?
yep, this is a positional round. So, first 4 get their own groups, second 4, and so on. Speaking of, Group 4, we have looking like Captain Green, Basp, Schubinator, and Brysolf. And yes, I got it right that time.
And going into Group 5, we have Melee Wizard, Tyrannix, Angry Larry, and Lord of the Sith.
Yeah, and you can see there, Group 5 is the first one that's on the outside looking in. 12 points is where the cutoff is at the moment. Shub and Brysolf having better tiebreakers in the Bacall system to currently be in. But one more race to change all that.
And
Anyways.
Group 6 is looking like Jay Coper, Zarnax 42, the Seawolf 1, and Centroid 41. All 4 players are still in the race, but they're gonna have to win this final match for sure.
Yeah, once you get down to 6, 7, 8, that is definitely winner you're out. Speaking of Group 8,
Ouija Wee, Eternal Newbie, Janice Zeal, and Ryu Shishin.
you say, yeah, sorry about skipping Group 7. I thought he had just done that. Everything's zipping around. I can't help it. So yeah, those players on 10 and 9 points definitely going to need the win. Group 8 is going to have Empty Eye, Bobski, Algebrap.
No, I think Group 8 starts with CD Improv, our restreamer, then Empty Eye, Bobski, and Ali Gerbrett.
I could have just said and CD Improv.
Probably, but look at all these cute names in purple.
Yeah, unfortunately, they're all so far down that even a win won't do it. So, Braxis Muse, Ursine, Chitin 619, and no wait, hold on, I'm confused.
Braxius Muse. Yeah, you're right. Looks like Group 10 is just going to be me, the Alan Heffley, and Ichbin Maya.
Sorry about having a little bit of trouble line stuff up there, but yeah, those are our final groups, and as I mentioned, will be a chaos race with the short Sherlock flag, kind of the same as I believe it was week 2, but the keys are back, and well, it's chaos, but evidently the standard 75% experience is back. So, gonna have to pick up one more key item, wink wink, to finish out the race, and gonna have to try to get to that 16th place or better to get into the next round. After that, anybody below 16th is out.
Yeah, so there's going to be some good action in this last week. Bit of joshing for position.
And once we get that figured out, it will be the start of the chaos with a normal chaos. We'll take our 16 runners, split them up into 4 groups, and once the playoffs start, it is top 2 advance, bottom 2 are gone. And that'll go for 3 weeks through a chaos seed, vanilla experience standard flags. So instead of requiring 75% experience, you're going to need the vanilla experience. And then we're going to have some big swamp chaos, and the top 2 from that race will go one-on-one on a standard big swamp to determine who is the ultimate dragon warrior.
1-on-1 with the great one. But anyway, folks, I'd watch out for all these matches because there is going to be some good ones. And there's going to be a lot riding on it for some people, so the pressure's on. The heat's being turned up. It's time to boil the water.
Yes, and we shall find out who is left in the kitchen. So, for all of our staff here, we had plenty of restreamers like CD Improv and Ink Force, and our trackers, which was Braxis and Cyberdark. I am Smashy. You have anything else to say, Hangry Canuck?
Nope, just good luck to everybody on week 5, and all I got to say is that's it.
Yep, good luck to everybody, and have fun with the chaos.
And the Bruins suck.